What's going on, y'all? What's going on, YouTube? Hope y'all doing all right. Hope y'all having a blessed day. However, whenever, whatever you tuning in from, whenever, however you tuning in, right? Hope y'all having a blessed day. Hope y'all doing all right. All right. So today we talking about one thing, and that's why you are alone. Okay? It's not easy being alone sometimes, but sometimes it's necessary. It's not easy always being by yourself. And you're not supposed to always be by yourself. But we all know it's got times where you got to be okay with being alone. You know, if you can't live on your own, if you can't be on your own, you can't survive. That's just facts. And you're never truly alone. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get to some points, right? One of the reasons you're alone is because you are different. You're not the same as the people around you. You're not meant to be. You're not meant to fit in. So as a negative sitting in a field full of positives, it's going to stay afloat. It's not going to fall in line with the crowd. It's not going to fall in line with the surroundings. It's repelling. It's going away. It goes away from what's different, right? If you sit around something too long, you either conform to it or you get away from it. You can't stay around something you're not used to, you're not the same as, right? So that's one thing. You're different. Understand that everyone is unique and we all fall into different categories and groups, right? So number two, the people around you aren't in alignment with where you need to go. Okay? Let's just say I got goals to wake up every morning at 6 o'clock a.m. Whoa, camera almost fell, right? We just gonna hold it because the wind blowing kind of strong. Let's just say you got plans to wake up at 6 a.m. every morning, right? You can't do that if the people around you are urging you to stay up till 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Knowing you got to wake up, you're going to either repel and go away from that, go away from them, rather how long that time period is or not. Either you change or you stay the same and you stay up till 3 a.m. And eventually you start losing sleep. You start to not be who you're supposed to be. You can't wake up at 6 a.m. anymore. And all of a sudden you're wondering why you can't change. And this is why you're alone, because you're changing, right? So this wind is attacking today. I'm not gonna rebuke it, but we're gonna keep moving because it feel good. So number three, you are doing things you shouldn't. And it takes God to reveal these things to you by isolation. What do I mean? So let's just say you are, what's a good example? You're playing video games too much, right? And your friends are all on your computer. They're always playing video games. Let's not even use that example. Let's just say you're eating hot dogs too much, right? You're eating beef. You're trying to get away from beef, right? Everyone around you is eating beef. But, you know what I'm saying? Actually, let me not even use that example because that kind of ties into the last one. I want to use something different. Let's just say you are someone that likes to make fun of people, rather consciously or unconsciously, right? I'm sure we've all cracked a joke that went a little bit too far, you feel me? So let's say you do something like that and you may be the only person that does it, but maybe the group of friends you're with are okay with you doing that. They don't see it as an issue because they know you, they're used to you. Maybe what happens is you get isolated, God isolates you, right? And you start to realize some things about yourself you didn't see before. It causes you to self-examine, right? It causes you to examine your own actions, your own emotions. You become more self-aware. You start to think more. You're in your head a little bit more, right? So it gives you a headspace of being aware of yourself, being self-aware. And that's something you want to have is emotional intelligence. Where are your emotions at? Where is your mind at? Right? We don't want to just walk on this earth blind and unaware of ourselves. You can't be aware of your surroundings if you're not aware of yourself, right? Or maybe you can. Maybe you can be super aware of your surroundings and not at all aware of yourself. So that's another reason. One more reason, I think I got two more, right? Is you have trauma that you haven't dealt with. This one hit home for me, bro. This one hit home for me, right? Because I had trauma that I didn't realize I had. And it's funny because if you think you don't have trauma, you have trauma, right? More than likely, you have trauma. If you can't see your own faults, if you can't see where you've been hurt in your past, you definitely have trauma. Because this world's not perfect and nobody's perfect. No matter how small that trauma is, you have it. It's there. You may not see it. You may not be able to detect it, but it's there. And when you have trauma, like for me, I didn't realize it, but I hated myself. I didn't necessarily show it. I would show it through my pride because I love myself, right? But I hated what I was doing. I hated how I was acting. I was mad at myself for not being where I was. And when I woke up and realized, hey, I'm not where I'm supposed to be, I blamed everything around me instead of blaming myself. Instead of looking at myself and self-evaluating and go, hey, I am not on the path I need to be on, right? I looked at everything around me, my circumstances, my situations, the people that was around me, and I said, they did it. And I didn't look at myself and take accountability and say, dang, I've been messing up. I've been using my time unwisely, right? Let me get out from the middle of this because it's echoing, right? I've been using my time unwisely. I've been not in alignment with my purpose and what God has for me. The fullest that I'm meant to walk in, I'm not walking in it because I'm distracted always. I was doing stuff that I shouldn't have been doing, right? And now that I understand that, I can take accountability and I can heal and fix myself. And it's okay to make mistakes. That's another thing you gotta realize. It's okay to not be perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. And once you fully understand you're not perfect, you can walk and make mistakes and fix those mistakes and move a lot faster than you could if you blame somebody else, ignored your mistakes, looked at your mistakes and said it wasn't me, looked at your mistakes, blamed someone else. You know what I'm saying? You can't heal like that. You can't move forward like that. You keep going in circles and circles and circles. It doesn't stop. Last reason, right? I think, no, that was the last reason, as far as I know. Another reason, and this is the final reason actually, yeah, there is one more, is that God is trying to show you something. It may not even be about yourself. It may be about the people around you. It may be about where God is trying to take you. Where God is trying to take you, right? I forgot the camera's not over here, it's over here. But maybe God's trying to take you somewhere. Maybe God wants you to realize some things that you haven't realized in the future, right? Maybe it's time for you to start planning. Maybe it's time for you to zone in and tunnel in on what you're supposed to be doing. Maybe you need to step away from all the distractions in life and just be isolated for a season. Just be isolated for a minute, you feel me? So yeah, if y'all don't know, man, seek Jesus. Because he is the reason you're isolated. He lets all things happen for a reason. And if you don't understand that reason, it's because you don't have the mind of God. And let me tell you something. I'm not being prideful when I say that, because nobody has the mind of God, right? God reveals some things to us, but we don't truly understand his ways. He does one thing for 1,000 different ways, and we'll only understand 5 of them, right? That's just how it is, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all learned from some of this video, something about yourself, right? And I hope I just hope you guys are able to heal and move forward from this. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm answering them all. You feel me? And I love y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed and have a blessed day.